Hey everyone, Human Shield 1991 back again with another edition of our Pokemon Showdown Generation 1 Random Battle Series. This is going to be episode 12, and I know it's been a little while. Truth is, I've just been so focused on the Nuzlocke lately. I've been having a blast with that. It seems like people are overwhelmingly enjoying that, but I still do enjoy doing Showdown battles, and hopefully you still enjoy watching them, in addition to other series I plan to have. So yeah, this one should be a fun one. We're going to have multiple battles within this episode. Unfortunately, people do give up, but at this point, you're almost used to it. It's just the way it is. Before we get started, though, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave some comments. Don't forget the question of the video. I'm not sure if this video is going to be up on its own or if there's another video that day, so I'm not going to call it the question of the day, but the question of the video. And that one's going to be, what is your favorite game competitively? So what that means is competitive battles. I'm not basing it off the rest of the game. I'm not talking about the story, your overall nostalgia, just the competitive scene. What has been your favorite one? Do you like doing battles in Pokemon Generation 1 the most, Generation 8 the most, 4 or 5, somewhere in between? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like I said, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. We're sitting at about 180 subscribers, which doesn't sound right to me. We were at about 170, so I'm not sure if someone shouted us out and we got lucky, or if we got hit by a couple bots, but I won't fight it right now. We're at 180 subs, and we are pushing towards that big goal of 200 by September 15th, excuse me. So thank you so much for all the support, but if you're not subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button, and let's try to hit that next mini goal of 185 subs. I'm not sure when we can do it, but let's press on. And as a disclaimer, I am not a competitive battler. I do not claim to be one. I do not wish to be one. I just do these for fun. But fun we will have. Let's get going. Now, right off the start, we have Hitmonlee on their side and Clefairy on mine. Clefairy is not a fairy type, so this isn't great. And the high jump kick did big damage. I did get off the Thunder Wave, though, which was really all I was hoping for, just to slow it down. Anything else at this point would just have been luck. I decided to go for Blizzard, hoping for a big hit, but of course the accuracy failed me, and Clefairy went down. Unfortunate. I will say, I haven't done much Gen 1 since beating the Pokemon Blue Randomized Nuzlocke, and it's nice to be back in Gen 1. I know Gen 1 is very, I don't want to say bad, but it has its issues, but there's some nostalgia to it that I just enjoy. I've been talking about doing a Pokemon like, I'm doing different series, right? I'm doing the Randomized Nuzlocke series of series, but I also want to do just a regular Nuzlocke series of series. So what that means is, just basically I would start at, say, Red, and I would go through the games, but I would just do them as regular Nuzlockes, not as randomized Nuzlocke. So, and I'm very tempted to start that soon, but I just don't really have the gear to do it. Now, when I say that, the issue is, it's just it takes so long to export and to edit and to do everything on this thing. It would be nice if I had a quicker moving computer or something like that, but I just don't. But I was able to take out Arcanine Blastoise, so that was a big plus. Unfortunately, this battle was not going my way. Blastoise was quite hurt. I had already lost Clefairy, and I don't know. I am not a competitive battler by any means, but I try the best I can. I make some dumb mistakes from time to time, which I'm sure King, if he's watching this, he'll be able to point out. On a side note, if you are watching this, King or anybody else, go ahead and check out my Pokemon This or That series. It's a series where you get to give your opinion, and we get to share our opinion on different Pokemon and who you would choose as a starter or on your squad, and I think it's a lot of fun, so hopefully you will as well. Unfortunately, what's not fun is Goldust continuing to destroy us. It did really, really get to set up, which is less than ideal. But of course, the good part is that it is paralyzed, so we would have some hope, but not there. Beedrill went down. Next up, I sent out Cloyster because at this point, I just wanted to get some damage off. I didn't really know what else to do. Couldn't kill it with the Hyper Beam, unfortunately. It went for another Amnesia, which was frustrating. And then it went for Surf. Almost took me out, but it didn't. Thank goodness. At this point, I decided just to explode because I didn't know if I would be able to kill it with Hyper Beam. And even if I did, I don't know if it would have mattered much. I sent out Sleeping Blastoise, who is now full health, but completely asleep. and they sent out a Beedrill of their own. And right away they were trying to set up, which was less than ideal. I woke up, was able to blast it away with a, well, I was hoping to blast it away with a big surf, but it only did half. So, you know, thankfully Twin Needle did less than half, which put me in a good position to kill it off, or so I thought. It lived, but for whatever reason they hit agility instead. I'm not really sure, but they still took me out with Hyper Beam. Frustrating. And unfortunately, because of the agility, they were able to finish me off, and that was it. Beedrill completely wrecked me after Golduck wrecked me. Not ideal. Anyway, at this point, I went for another battle. It took a long time, so I had to do a little cut there. I apologize. I don't like making people wait for like 4 or 5 minutes just to get into a game. If it's like a 30-second wait, sometimes I'll leave it, but this was a long one. Speaking of a long one, that's what she said, but no, seriously, I also recorded a Pokemon Showdown Generation 2 random battle, and it was the worst battle I've ever had, the worst experience I've had in a game ever, and that video will be coming out hopefully sometime this week, so keep an eye out for that. That is your spoiler warning. Anyway, here we are with Jolteon and QOTD. I was able to survive the Thunder Shock, but I missed the Hyper Beam. Luck was just not on my side, I swear. Frustrating. Absolutely irritating and frustrating beyond belief. Also, I do hope that if the day comes, I can get a better computer with more, I guess it would be a RAM issue, memory issue, I don't know. Hopefully the OBS would record in higher quality so you can see the text better. I mean, the text is absolutely legible on the screen, but it still comes off a little fuzzier than I would like, a little blurry. I would like to have a crystal clear, text, but, can't always get it with this old gear. I don't want to keep harping on that as an excuse, but it is true to some degree. But I still think we're doing well, all things considered, and I appreciate all the support for every series. Anyway, as you can see at this point, Jolteon is paralyzed, and so is Execute. They swapped out to Porygon, and I hit a Psychic, which did pretty decent damage, but more importantly, it got the special defense drop. I don't even know the chance. I just scrolled over it, but I missed what it said. I want to say it was like 30%. But either way, we got it, but it did not die. We got another special D defense, and this actually worked really perfectly because they recovered, but because we got both drops, the Psychic took it out, and Porygon went bye-bye. Now, Porygon would be a fun starter to use, so would Execute. Man, there's so many. I want to do so many Nuzlockes. I hope you guys stick with the channel because there's so much I want to do. Anyway, they sent out Mankey, who, for whatever reason, went for submission. I'm not really sure what their strategy there was, but I took them out. I was starting to think maybe this person just was newer to Pokemon because they made some mistakes that were questionable. I mean, I make some of myself, so people would probably say the same thing, but I don't know. There's a few things they did, and this was similar too when they sent out Haunter. I mean, I get it. Ghost is good against Psychic, but I don't know. Like, they went for Hypnosis when I was already paralyzed, which, I mean, I've probably made that dumb mistake too without thinking. But unfortunately, they did leave, but hey, that's a win. So right now we're 1-1, and I decided to go for one more battle, and hopefully this one would be equally victorious. I had to do another cut, by the way, so I apologize for that. We start off with Arcanine in there with Spearow. Spearow is a cool Pokemon. I always thought Spearow and Fearow were underappreciated. Again, I'm not talking from a competitive standpoint. They're probably awful in that regard, but I don't know, I just enjoy them. I like the design. I like Spearow being the grumpy Pokemon from the anime. All that fun stuff. Anyway, I kept hitting some big body slams. Unfortunately, I did not get the paralysis, and that's really what I was hoping for. They kept doing some big damage to me, but I took them out. Next up, they sent out Mewtwo, and that was scary. I went for Body Slam. Thankfully, I survived their Psychic. I did hit the Body Slam, and I got the paralysis. Perfect. At that point, I just went for a Hyper Beam, and it killed it. I could not believe it. They died from it, and they gave up. And at that point, we were 3 battles in, and I didn't want to have an overly long video, so that was it. Now, I don't like to normally end the videos when someone gives up like that, but I thought Arcanine just completely devastated Mewtwo with a Hyper Beam. I thought that was a good way to end it. In the end, we did win 2 and lose 1, but again, we had 2 forfeits. It is what it is. I don't, I don't know. It just amused me that Mewtwo went down. They just were like, "Nope, I'm out." Anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video, episode 12 of the Pokemon Showdown Generation 1 Random Battle Series. I had a lot of fun with these. I do like these videos to be a little shorter, in the 10 to 20 minute range instead of the 30 to 60 minute like the Nuzlocke videos go. So hopefully it's a little more digestible and fun that way. And if you did enjoy it, be sure to let me know. Definitely leave some comments down below. Hit a thumbs up. Don't forget the question of the day, which is, what is your favorite generation for competitive play? Or, it doesn't have to be competitive like, you know, professional or like the competitive scene, but even if it's just like you and your friend linked up with a cable, you know what I mean? What was your favorite generation to do those kind of battles? Let me know that in the comment section below. Also, as a reminder, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Hit the subscribe button, as we are hopefully approaching 185 subs, and then the big goal of 200 subs by September 15th, which is a little over a month away, about a month and 2 weeks or so, give or take. So we'll see if we can make it. Hopefully we can. Additionally, as a reminder, I do have playlists in the description with every prior episode of every series I do. That includes multiple Showdown series. That includes 2 Nuzlocke series thus far. PokeThoughts, Pokemon this or that. Possibly something else. I don't know if I have anything else in there, but go ahead and check. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't watched a series, go ahead. And just as a reminder, I do comment on everything. So if you comment, I will reply. Thanks so much, guys, and until next time, later.